could see. And I'm a fairly analytical overthinker type person, and
Okay.
always have been.
So your mom considered Amelie. I hope I'm saying it correct.
Omela.
Omala. Omala. I'm trying to get my German together. I'm Geechee. I'm from the South, so it's hard
It's
sometimes with us
fine.
with these different words and these new terminologies. Omala.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it now. I think I got it from here on out. So your mom considered Omala as her mother, and she did not have a relationship with her mom.
At least that was my impression of
Okay.
things. No, she did not have a relationship with her mother. And I mean, she called Omela mom, and I know she communicated with, you know, her family, so her children. And, when we would travel, have Christmas, whatever it was, we had it with them.
Okay.
And then we would periodically visit her side, her biological side of the family.
Finding out all these things about your mom and in your young adulthood, did it make you feel closer to your mom? Did it make you feel like you had more questions? Did it make you feel sad? Because we have a lot of layers to pull back, which
Right.
we're not going to go in too deep, not with this interview. It might be a part 2. So we have a lot of layers to pull
Right,
back. So did
right.
it make you feel connected to her? How did that make you feel?
There's a desire to know what kind of a person she was. And so it does, as I hear stories and learn new things, it does kind of open the door for me to know her more, since I can't get to know her myself. I don't know if I would necessarily say it makes me feel closer, but I would definitely say, it's just a learning experience. And the person that I didn't get to know, because of course, as a child, we don't know our parents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm, able to still learn about her and find things out about her and how her brain and mind operated.
Have has any adult have ever said, like, you get this from your mother, or your mother did this, or your mother did that?
Yes. So growing up, I was told that, I have some of her mannerisms, the way that I sit or the way that I do my hands or whatever it might be. It's interesting that you bring that up. My dad's mom, who I call Granny, came up to visit us. It was 2 weekends ago, I believe. And she said to me, as you get older, you look more and more like your mom. And I said, you think so? And she said, yes. So, I guess people who know her or knew her do see her in me. I have some cousins and an aunt on her side of the family that lived
On
with
her, your mom?
my mom's
Okay.
side of the family that lived in Washington with us. We lost touch, and I reconnected with them in adulthood. And the first thing they said, you look just like your mom.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't think so, but they seem to.
So you mentioned your dad. So your dad was a single parent until he remarried.
Correct.
So you do have a stepmom.
I do.
So what's that relationship like? Were you kind of like the child where I don't want anyone else between me and my dad, or were you open and welcome?
My dad was a very overprotective helicopter parent, or at least that's how I felt in my teens, when you're trying to do your thing. And so my hope actually was, when he got married and they had my sister, was that it would take some of the heat and attention off of me,
Mm-hmm.
and he would have somebody else to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
And so that, of course, did not happen.
Okay.
He just focused it on both of us. He had enough for two. And so, yeah, I was open to somebody coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I had a very strong desire to have a maternal figure in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it didn't work out that way.
Mm-hmm.
But, you just work with what you get.
What you got? Do you have anything that you, as an adult woman with a child, are you open to maybe that you can still have a mother and she's not biologically related to you? Are you open to someone filling those shoes and saying, hey,
Almost
can you be my
definitely.
adoptive child?
Almost definitely. And not only that, but I feel like I can fulfill that role for other people as well.
Okay.
I am a fairly mothering type of person. And so I like to mother people. I like to tell people that, give them positive motivations, make them feel okay, especially younger people who don't get that from their family. So I think that not having that relationship has made me aware of other people who may not have that relationship, whether mom is dead or living. And so it does give me an opportunity to maybe reach out to people like that. Um, so yeah, I would definitely, if I met someone and they fulfilled that for me, that I would definitely be open to that, because why not? As women, we should be lifting each other up and supporting each other and making sure that we are okay.
Okay. So the purpose of Unchain Your Dragon is basically, I use a mythical creature, a dragon,
Right.
this most powerful being, and we all are these powerful creatures,
Right.
but we're wrapped up in chains. So
Right.
each of us have different chains. A person may have substance abuse, a person may have teenage pregnancy, a person may have been just born into poverty. Anything could be a chain. Anything
Correct.
that's stopping you from being your best self could be a chain. Would you say that you being a motherless child will be a chain around your dragon?
100%.
Do you think you are releasing the chain, or do you think that now that you get older, you're just aware that this chain is here?
Now that I'm older, I'm aware of the chain. Of course, as a young person, I didn't quite understand what it was that was holding me back or causing me to have anxiety and depression and all these other things. And I think that as I've gotten older and analyzed my life and my feelings and my experiences, I've come to find that losing my mom at an early age is definitely a chain. And it's going to take a long time and a lot of work for me to work that out. And I'm not sure if it'll ever be resolved, because that is a relationship you can't really replace.
Would you be open to write a letter to your mom, or have you written a letter to her, like pretending that she's here and kind of get all those feelings and those emotions out of you? Because sometimes it rolls around in our head.
I don't really know what I would write. I don't think that I have any unresolved feelings with her.
You don't have any unresolved feelings with her?
No, I was a mama's girl, and I was very close with my mom, and she took up a lot of time with me. I thought she was the best mom in the world. And so I don't have any unresolved feelings with her. My unresolved feelings are the fact that we did not get to continue our relationship into adulthood.
Okay. All right. Well, I thank you and I appreciate you. I see we getting kind of emotional. I feel it.
Getting a little.
I feel it coming, and I don't want to push you further than your comfort zone. I definitely want you to be able to share, but I'm a crybaby. I cry, you cry, I cry, and the interview will just be done.
We both don't need to be crying.
The interview will be done after that. Is there anything you would like to share? Any nuggets? Anything you want to say to your younger self? Anything you want to say to anyone else who has lost a mother? Anything you just want to express?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't think it's ever too late for you to resolve the issues that you're going through. And it's also okay to not have a perfect life or to not be perfect. It's okay for you to have mental illness or, shame or whatever it is in your life that is holding you back, and that there's nothing wrong with you. And you can still live a happy and full life. It's taken me 37 years to figure that out. That I don't have to be happy, the conventional version of happy. I can have my issues, but still live a full life and be a full person. And I felt for a long time that I had to fix this. And I just recently realized I don't have to fix it. It doesn't define who I am, and it doesn't negate that I can still be a great person and have a great life.